everybody. Paint for everybody.
What up, though, y'all? Welcome to the AFE podcast, the Ain't For Everybody podcast. I'm your host, Jay Levon, and
Sexy Cat is back.
Yeah, and your favorite bald head brother, David Blue. You already know what's going on.
we got a special guest today. But before we get back to that, we got to give a round of applause. Sexy Cat is back. Sexy Cat.
She back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying?
Got my job.
Nah, we ain't never going to let her go. But you also went down to the ATL, you know what I'm saying? What happened down there?
I actually got back this morning, so I went down there for the Black Effect first annual podcast festival. Charlamagne the God and Just Hilarious was putting it on. Down in Atlanta, I had a good time. Made some connections, and they looking for us. And I told them we ain't for everybody, but check us out, baby.
Hey, ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to iHeartRadio and that whole team over there. That's my peoples. Other than that, we glad to have you back, my baby.
Yeah, speaking of iHeart, I ended up hanging out with Zach and Kiki from Chicago.
Oh,
that
yeah.
branch of iHeart. So we had a ball down at Views, Atlanta. Okay.
Damn, shout out to D-State and Brian over there, you know what I'm saying, that Views Atlanta, Views Houston, and Views Detroit. So we got to get them on the podcast, too, as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what the lamb chops didn't taste the same, y'all. I'm just... they ain't got the same lamb chop.
It ain't the same in the A. It ain't they known for chicken wings anyway, so you know what I'm saying. But anyways, y'all, we got a special guest in the building. This boy from Sag Nasty, man. I done seen him around the area from Ypsi, Pontiac, all the way down to Detroit. I mean, he puts in work, for real. And I done seen him come up for a while, man, but if you haven't seen him, he's starting to go viral, for real. And, man, the people and connections that he's around, I mean, all the celebrities, local, T Grizzly, from everybody else that's on the underground scene as well. This boy is nasty, man. It's OTR Ty, my dog. You know what I'm saying? What up, though?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Chilling. He real laid back. Well, what's going on?
Yeah, I got to set myself up for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Smooth vibes. So, dog, tell us how you got in the game, how long you been in the game, and hailing from Sag Nasty, man. You know, tell us about that, too, in your background.
I mean, shit, realistically, I just kind of started rapping. I was actually kind of old when I started rapping. I mean, not old, but you know what I'm saying? When I really started taking music serious, I was probably like 18. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, I was used to just get high, freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Do all that type of shit. But realistically, it was my brother that really pushed me to rap. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you got that shit. Did a little tape and shit. And then my cousin, actually, who was kind of managing me for a minute before he passed away, that man put too much work behind me, like, all my old features, doing PZ, All-Star JR, going out to Chicago, doing shit with like LV the God out there, and that was all him for real. I mean, he was the type of man, he's like a match energy, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you come on half, I got the other half. Like, let's do this. So it's 50-50 with everything. Like, he just want to see me win for real.
Yeah, that's solid. For sure.
That's what's word. Condolences to him, my G, you know what I'm saying, on that. But that's the importance of having a good manager, somebody to place you in those positions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't going to talk about the one that was trying to manage me before that.
I was just about to say, losing those two people that was big for you starting off. Not saying you can fill those shoes, but have you had somebody that gave you this feeling or get close to being able to do what they could do?
It ain't like that for real now. Like, it's really just me kind of pushing, you know what I'm saying? I got my little team, my little artists and shit. We all be supporting each other. But other than that, I mean, realistically, like, you get kind of numb to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get another chain made, actually, because my man's Key, he died earlier this year. 16.
Damn.
That's crazy.
My little man's, me and him was doing some music together and shit. And, like, you know, he's like family's family. He's like my cousin's, you know, baby daddies. It's a whole family thing. So, like, they've been around. And, like, he wanted to rap and shit. So I started, you know, bringing him out rapping. And shit just happened quick. I wasn't even in town either. I was pissed. I was down fucking Tennessee or something when I got the call about it. But shit just hit different now. I don't know.
It ain't the same.
I mean, yeah, like you said, you had cuz because he was believing in you. Not only did he care about you, he believed in you. You know what I'm saying? Enough to invest that bread. I mean, when you match with somebody 50-50 on something that you know might not come back, you got to believe in somebody, you know what I'm saying, to be take that risk. So
you got to think at that time, like, I wasn't even doing nothing. So when I was reaching out to these artists and stuff, it was like, we taxing whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They want that bread.
They want the bread. And like I said,
nowadays it's a little different. You reach out to an artist to get a feature, it's a little different nowadays, huh?
I mean, shit, yeah. I mean, it's a different conversation because I got something to stand by. You know, so like, even if they don't know me, it's more of a, you know, you're not gonna catch me like that. Like at the end of the day, if you really trying to tax me like that, we just ain't gonna work. It's cool. Exactly. Like I make money regardless off of it, so it's like
good business.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like love, support, good business.
Yeah,
here.
That's the whole thing. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody trying to eat, and I do the same shit. You know, if somebody like I ain't never heard of it just coming up, like I ain't taxing like that, but it's like, you know, I'm gonna charge them a little bit more than I would charge somebody who, you know, we could potentially benefit each other, or you know, it's somebody that I really fuck with. But that's a whole nother story. So like,
you know, you got to be able to vibe with somebody, especially if you're gonna do it off of strength. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be mutually beneficial. You feel me? Someone reach out to you for a verse, they might not have that many followers, listeners, or whatnot. You do, so they gonna gain messing with you. So it's gonna cost a couple dollars.
I'm not even finna lie. I've been looking for like I said, I was trying to put my man's keys on, like looking for a little bit younger rappers and shit. Cause I'm starting to get up there, you know what I'm saying? Now, so it's
man,
like
you good, man.
Right?
So
he said
like,
he about
you
to
know
get
what
up
I'm saying?
there,
So
man.
like,
I don't want to hear that.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, realistically, music for me now is like I just be doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing it, enjoying it a lot more than I was actually even the past couple years. Cause like I said, like once my cousin died, like that was it for me for a minute. Like I was fucked up about all that shit. Like I wasn't. I mean, shit, you seen? I was probably posting like a song a year or something like that for like a good 2-3 years.
Yeah, and before that, you was consistent. You feel me? Like dropping all the time.
If somebody is not familiar with your rap, what's your favorite song of yours that you would say go? Yeah, you gotta have one.
Shit. I like all my music for real, so it's hard to pick.
That one you
Good
go
answer.
to first. Which one you go to first?
It depends on what I last recorded for real. Like I got a couple songs right now that I'm sitting on that I probably outplay before I even drop them. That's my main issue. Okay. It's like the Soda Baby feature. Like people be playing that shit. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to hear that shit no more. Right. Like the song hard as hell. Like Soda killed that shit. I killed that shit, and it was just. I hear it now though, and like that's a song that I really pushed back for a while because realistically, like we were trying to get a video together, shit kept falling through, and then Diego Cruz, he be shooting a lot of my videos.
Shout out to Diego, his shit fire.
Right.
He's like came up with this idea about like getting some kids, having them do the video shoot and shit, but it's just like kids keep falling through, you know, areas like bro, it'd be hard. So I'm just like at this point, I'm like, what's next? So.
Right. You can't hold up everything for that one project.
I mean, it's doing good without it, regardless. Like, it's already getting way up there. It's only been out for a couple of weeks, so no promotion, nothing. It just happened like that now. You know what I'm saying?
So, for the sake of promo, if you was in a room full of people and they asked to hear one song, that's the one you gonna play.
Nah,
I like the way he switched my
right.
I'm not gonna play that just off the strength that I don't want people to think, oh, he good just because he rapping with Sada.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that's facts too. Cause you got solo shit that's been went up. I remember when you did the LV the God joint back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the fact that you went to Chicago and tapped in with him was respectable. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of cats ain't gonna go from Ypsilanti to Detroit to tap in with somebody. You feel
I'll
me?
be all around for real.
Yeah. And you came from Saginaw, went to Chi-Town.
Take them chances. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
Chances make champions.
Facts.
They do.
For real. With everything that you done been through, let me ask you this question: like, what motivates you? You know what I'm saying right now? Because I mean, hearing your story, bro, you've been through a lot in this industry and through life.
I mean, realistically, my main thing is like, I just want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking comfortable like stuck. I'm talking comfortable like living comfortable off of something that I do enjoy doing. I like to talk about my life in my raps. I like to, I got songs that even touch on deeper things sometimes. Like, now all my stuff is just, like, city shit. So it's like, I be tapping in with that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's really just a whole different vibe of things. Like, I love music, you know what I'm saying? And
is that what you want to put out, more deeper shit?
I mean, no. Because the deeper shit is it's different. It's a different level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for me to go out and talk about all this other shit because it don't really directly affect my life. If anything, a lot of it benefits my life. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about the other shit, it's like, you know, I be getting trapped up just thinking about shit, and then I'm like, push it off. Right. Get stuck in my feelings for real. I mean, shit, I still got a heart. Damn, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think of it as like a journal, man, or expression or extension? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I do, but I'm so particular about the type of music that I make when I do those types of songs that it's like if it's not going like that, like I won't put it out. I got a lot of deeper music that I just never released because I felt like I was really talking about things that, you know, were pertaining to me and bothering me in my life, but at the same time I just couldn't fully put them into words. So it was just like I hear the songs back and I'm just like, it's just not where I need it to be. So
you're not in the space to,
yeah.
That's all. Because you giving me I say, I'm sorry, Mom. You're not evidently, you know, saying that crazy shit. That's how it was going down. You know, that's how he was feeling.
Over the time I've been knowing, bro, versatile. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on the beat is what it's gonna pull out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, will jump on some shit and tell you a story. But I just gotta, like, you might not have told the story how you wanted to. So when you go back and listen to the song, you be like, it's cool, it's on ice. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you got that content. I done heard you tell a story, get deep on the record, and then I also seen you put together a good little bop. You know what I'm saying? Or on a Detroit type of style. So I mean, realistically, that's what it pretty much started with. So I try to break myself away from it a little bit, but it's just it's too hard. Realistically, I enjoy making that music. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy talking about my life. I enjoy talking about getting money, and the thing is, at the end of the day, it's like, and that's for like my last song, my Me vs. Them song, so I said something about that. Like, people always be in them comments saying shit, and I'm like, I don't even care. Bitch, I'm up. I'm straight. I don't care what y'all want to think, what y'all want to think about me. At the end of the day, like, I'm doing my thing, and I enjoy making the music, and I'm going to ride around and get money to my shit then. I mean, so shit. It's really whatever.
I mean, being a white artist in this industry, do you think it's harder, you know what I'm saying, coming up in this Detroit game? No. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, to me, I mean, all them type of things don't matter. It's just... It's about the music. Yeah.
It's not even just about the music. It's just like, I mean, I come from a person, but like I can tell. I've been around a lot of these artists. I know people that you really think be up, don't be up for real. And these people got way more play than I get. Yeah. And I'm smooth. Driving brand new cars, chains, shout out Gary. That shit is whatever. Like, and I like music ain't getting me none of that, bro. I don't make that much money on music. So. Yeah, so you ain't even attached to it like that. Someone say your shit ain't good. That's why I like it so much more, is because like it really ain't that. Like, it's just me, just like that's why I love the Detroit sound, realistically, at the end of the day. Yeah. And like I got my own little thing to it, so it's it's whatever, but try to make it a little bit different. But I mean, shit, at the end of the day, you can't deny that's where it originated from. That's what that sound is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's just easy. You talk money, talk about shit you doing, talk about shit in your life, and you just make that shit sound hard. I don't know.
Right. I mean, truthfully be told, man, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, when I first heard you rapping, I think it was at a showcase, and straight up, dog, I thought it was a black dude rapping on there, and then I look up, I'm like, damn, like, and he's killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, killing it to the flow sounds like, yo, not your average Detroit rapper, I won't say that, but it sounds like an elite Detroit rapper. So let me ask you this: who's your influences, from the scene in music?
I mean, if we really want to go back, I mean, I mostly grew up, obviously everybody gets the old school shit, you get the Cheddar Boys and all that shit, but realistically, what people that really influenced me would be like Doughboys, Team Eastside, obviously. Okay. Like that was me being young, you know what I'm saying? Like them rapping, that was me being young. So when they was doing all that type of shit, it was.
You just made me feel so old talking about Cheddar Boys. It's old school. I'm over here like damn near clutching my pearls like old school. That's not what I was saying.
But I mean shit like that.
But I know what you mean.
But I mean like that. 80s and all that shit. Like, I mean, that's pretty much what I was on. So, and I took a lot of influence in my own personal styles from all of them. So, I mean, realistically, like, you just hear it's something about the beats, man. Like, you can't turn them off. Like, even people that I've brought, like, Like, it's funny. Chaser, who I brought with me, that's my cousin. He moved down to Tennessee for a while and shit when he was young. He came back. When he first came back, he was like, we don't listen to Detroit music like that. Like, he's like, I don't know if I can get into it. This motherfucker started listening to a couple songs, and now you get in the car, that's all you be playing. That's it. It don't matter. Like, that's it. And that's what it is. Like, you get sucked into it.
You do, man. That's turned up for sure. It definitely turn you up.
It do both, though, you know. And then when you really broke, you like, damn. Motherfuckers talking shit about me.
Saying straight up, all that stunt they doing, be like, man, fuck, I ain't really feeling this stunt and shit. Damn.
Make you want to go get a bag. You're like, fuck.
Right. It'll motivate your ass, right? For real. Either way, or you are actively getting the bag, that's your theme music. If you ain't actively getting the bag,
don't listen to Detroit music.
You gotta motivate your ass. You feel me?
Hurt. Get you in the inside part.
You start thinking about what you actually doing with your life. You're like, huh?
For real.
Motherfuckers driving around nicest cars, all types of shit. Like, could be me.
Right.
Like you said, though, a lot of that shit be a facade, man.
Do,
a lot of that shit be a facade. They do that shit for the weekend, just take 1,000 pictures. You feel
me?
me?
That's what it is. That's why I said. That's why I was when I don't bought all my shit. Like I said, like I be doing light flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like my fucking Christmas present posed to me, a brand new scat bag. Fucking pull that bitch. I was a Merry Christmas to me. Fuck all y'all. Like y'all be doing a bunch of bullshit. Like because. It's just because it's funny, bro. Like, especially around my city, like, I be hearing people talk about me and shit and just different types of shit about, like, what it really is. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, can't nobody compete with me. I fuck with a couple people, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And that goes for a lot of different areas. And that's why when you were bringing up the performance thing, like, when you see me back, that's the one thing I'll say I miss. Because I know earlier I was like, I don't be doing the local shows. I don't do none of that no more. There's just too much drama. Because it really is. If it's not a big showcase, like, you're not going to catch me on it. So... But I do miss, like, that energy because people see me walk up and they're like, the fuck? And then, but I'm the type that's crazy because I always notice, like, you at them local shows, you always got the artists go out there. Everybody, like, coming up and supporting people that they can with and they go the fuck back down. My ass be getting everybody up around me because people are like, bro, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, that's what brought me a lot of attention, like, in the beginning. Just because it's fluent to me. Like I'm not forcing it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just
you.
Yeah. It's just
Did you win your first showcase, or was it like that, or you just how did that go?
Well, like my very first show.
Yeah,
I can't even remember when my very first show was.
Very first big one.
I said the big one was me, Sada Baby, Polo Frost. Mm-hmm. And this is before any of us had some shit going on.
They win that one.
And Sada Baby took first. Me and Polo was second.
Yep.
And he ended up picking a second. Yeah. Me and him still chopping up about that shit to this day. Like I popped up on him a couple weeks ago when went to a little showcase he had. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I mean, shit, that was one of the. Shout out to DJ BJ. I gotta say that. You know, Pete's Cat and all them over there. Like that imported from the D. Going back to that, that was one of the biggest. Like showcases I have seen in Detroit, period.
Yeah, they weren't even letting people in after a certain point. I remember there was a bunch of people standing outside.
If you wasn't there at like 10:30, it was a wrap. It was that many people in there, and it was Saginaw, it was Flint, it was Pontiac, it was Toledo, it was Detroit, and it was Ypsi in that boy. You know what I'm saying? And it was a vibe. But you saw 3 of the top youngest artists coming up in the game, and you see where all their careers have gone right now. Everybody's doing their thing. So shout out to DJ BJ once again, imported from the D. Sure. And we'll transition from that. Like, what is one of your favorite, like, your most favorite performance that you've done or area or song that you've done too? We'll go into that.
To be honest with you, that's what I was going to say right before we finish that up. I honestly, like, if I had to think back to, like, probably I wouldn't say it was my best show, but like the most memorable show would probably have been that. Just because the vibe of the room, you know what I'm saying? Like you look out there and like it was nothing but people. You know what I'm saying? You in a small area. The shelter ain't that big, but like they just packed up in there and like that shit was a vibe.
I ain't gonna lie, I hold about 200, 300 people up in there if you pack them in on both sides.
Because I would say like
it was packed on both sides. It looked like 8 Mile.
I did a show a couple weeks later at St. Andrews, and that place was full too, but it didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? They got the gate up front that block everybody from the stage and all that extra shit. Like, I mean, that place was completely packed, but like it didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Right. It didn't compare to that energy like of the room when you Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelter something different. That shit was cold. That import from the D shit was.
That was
it.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself going, right now in the future?
I mean, realistically right now, I'm just dropping shit. Like, I've been more consistent again recently, you know what I'm saying? Over the past, year, I've been dropping a lot. I'm actually sitting on a lot of stuff right now. I'm supposed to be going to shoot a video, I think, today or tomorrow. I got to see what the weather hitting like, because I got a whole thing for my little Boss Baby video. So I want to make sure that I pull up, get my suit on and shit. It's got to be a little nice out. So.
Suit and tie shit.
You gonna slick your hair back?
Hell no. My hair curly, so I'm going to get it done, and it's going to all. Hell no.
You think of boss back, you can't go boss. I'm like, is he going to slick my
Nah.
back?
I'm going to step out on some regular ass shit, walk into the tailor shop, you know what I'm saying? I'm tailoring me up, all
She
types.
want you to get your ghetto Matthew McConaughey on real quick.
Man. Hey, but look, though.
Criticize.
Out of all the features you done got from all the artists, man, who was your favorite artist to work with? You know what I'm saying? As far as
I say Peasy probably gave me the best advice out of everybody.
Okay.
Because when I sat down with him, and this is a while ago, obviously, when I did the Peasy feature, I had just started rapping. And he sat down and he's like, straight up, he's like, do music. He's like, do music, don't focus on the bullshit. He's like, and just these artists and shit that's out here, he's like, don't be kicking it with them, they ain't your friends. And I was like, bro, I'm already hip. I mean, that's just hood politics. But at the end of the day, he's like, they just be getting you into bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You start hanging around. He's like, they've been getting you in bullshit. He's like, half these motherfuckers ain't doing what they say they doing. He's like, it's a whole facade. He's like, you just get your money, feature with good artists, get the fuck on. So
I like Peasy because, that's one person I can actually say I watched. We went to high school together. So you just see the transition and go from just the person to the...
Yeah.
And everybody like, this just, it's really on film. Crazy ass motherfucker. But I like seeing that, though. He do put on
that's what's up
for the city.
And I popped up there his little video shoot, too, the one for the song he did with Cash Doll. Shout out to Diego again about all that shit. He be bringing me out to all them bitches. So.
Shout out to Diego. Yeah.
Diego the plug.
For real, man.
Solid, crazy with the camera, man. Shit, it ain't gonna just be him. It's gonna be a whole crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna.
No, he a director for real. It ain't just shooting videos. Like
Nah.
People be like pay that price, pay that man. That man bring everything. I'm talking like you wouldn't even believe the type of shit that he has put into to get all the fucking shit that he has.
You gonna definitely see where your money going.
Yeah. You see it all.
Yeah.
Diego's the type of person, like, every single video I've ever shot for him, like, you get a script before it even comes.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what your scene's finna be before you even do them.
Yep. He ain't playing no games, man. And you could tell all the production crazy. Every video he done shot.
Yeah, I think he just done a couple of my videos. Finn was probably my favorite, though, out of all the ones he shot. Just because it had a little story going to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little setup scenes and shit, and he called it what he do. I got to give him that for sure. That's why I keep going back, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Repeat customer, good business.
Hell yeah, you know what you're gonna get. You willing to invest that bag, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, like my little like street shit, I be shooting that like myself. I got my mans. I put a camera in his hand and shit. He said he want to be a videographer, so put him on in a position, gave him a camera, fucking he went and bought a bunch of other shit, so he be shooting my shit. I still edit my own videos when they're those ones, but
yeah.
Let me ask you this, man. For up and coming rappers coming up in the game, if you could talk to yourself, back about 8 years or so ago.
Consistency in all music videos. Don't do anything. If you're not up, don't drop a single without a video. It ain't worth it. There's no reason to drop a single without a video. They don't know you. They want to know who you are. And ain't nobody listening to your shit if they don't have a image to put behind it. There's nothing.
That's hell of advice because I've been saying that for a while.
Get your paper up.
Right.
That's the whole thing. Like, a lot of people can rap, but on top of that, too, you also got to think in your head, like, a lot of people don't got the image to rap. Mm-hmm. They don't have, like, the type of, like, the thing is, you got to really, like, make it foreign rap, I feel like you got to be really in tune with, like, a lot more than just music. You got to be in tune with, like styles, fashion.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, it's harder nowadays.
Trendy.
So, I mean, I still be doing my own thing, but it's like, you see some people coming out just fucking white tees, some jeans, dusty ass shoes, rapping about a bunch of shit, and just like you just a normal civilian rapping. When I see that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how a lot of people be judging. I mean, But that's just
especially because they're gonna have them dusty shoes on that white tee, and they're gonna be talking about getting money. They're gonna talk about what they got that ain't in the video. You feel me? Like, so they gotta make that shit match, man. If you out here talking big shit, man, you better come big shit with that video or shit. Get you a little graphic and put that bitch out and just wait forever. You feel me? But you gotta show them something, man.
You also gotta get good video quality. Like, that's why I said pay these cameramen, do it. Don't let your homeboy shoot you on your iPhone and try editing it. It's not the move. Yeah,
especially if you ain't already got a market.
That's what I'm saying. I can understand. Like, you see, like look at Tron, bro. He did that one video recently that literally wasn't nothing. Like, it was the Night Vision one that he had did for that last song. Yeah. Song hard as hell, but he can drop shit like that now. Yeah, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing that type of shit. But, like, if that had been somebody else's first video, somebody been like, bro,
what you doing?
Yeah.
Real.
Shit, man. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, my bro. I mean, like, we got a lot of insightful information for the people out there. If you don't know, where can they get at you at, man?
You can follow me on Instagram, On The Road Ty. Follow me on Apple Music, Spotify, pretty much any streaming platform. My bad.
It's right on cue. We cooking. Inside joke.
Y'all crazy.
But yeah, you can find me on all streaming platforms. OTR Ty. Yeah.
That's it.
Let's go down, man. Tell her what songs to go check out, man.
Oh yeah.
They don't know, man.
I
got new music now. Me and Sada just dropped Walkie Rangers. That came out at the beginning of the month. Me vs. Them, that dropped like earlier this week. That bitch hard. That video was hard.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch more coming out too. Like I said, I'm going to shoot a video. Depending on the weather, probably today, tomorrow. That was gonna drop this week. I'm pretty much keeping my consistency back. So trying to drop a video every 1-2 weeks. Keep music coming. Keep some new features coming. So
be consistent with that heat, bro. We ready for you. And the world ready for Ty, man. For real, for real.
Yeah, man. Flood, man. Get you some merch out here, man. You feel me?
Bro, I know you've been telling me this. I got all that shit sitting around, bro. I need to just
push that brand, bro.
At least I know at the end of the day, somebody will grab something.
Yeah, man. You're going to get something off. I'm telling you, dog, for sure.
Well, we want to thank you, bro. It's OTR Ty, man. For real. Thank you so much for coming by the podcast,
I appreciate y'all having me out, for real.
So, man.
This is the Ain't For Everybody podcast, the AFE podcast. I'm your host, Jay Levon.
Stacey Cat.
And your favorite ballhead brother, David Blue. You know what's going on.
And this was OTR Ty on the Ain't For Everybody podcast. Thank you, bro.
Hey.